Have you ever made a decision that in hindsight seemed completely irrational? Well, you're not alone. Welcome to the fascinating world of behavioral economics, where we uncover the hidden forces that drive our choices. I'm Dr. Emma Thorne, and today we're going to explore three powerful concepts that shape our everyday decisions, often without us even realizing it. These concepts aren't just academic theories, they're the subtle forces at play in our minds every single day. By understanding them, we can make better, more informed choices in both our personal and professional lives. So are you ready to outsmart your own mind? Let's dive in and uncover the hidden world of behavioral economics. Let's start with a common trap many of us fall into: the sunk cost fallacy. Meet Vince, who's about to teach us a valuable lesson about this concept. Vince paid $1,000 for an annual tennis club membership. The problem? Every time he plays, he experiences excruciating elbow pain. Yet, week after week, he continues to show up, determined to get his money's worth. This, my friends, is the sunk cost fallacy in action. It's the tendency to continue an endeavor because we've already invested time, effort, or money into it, even when continuing is not in our best interest. But here's the crucial point: that $1,000 is gone whether Vince plays or not. By continuing to play despite the pain, he's not recovering his money. He's just adding more cost in terms of his health and well-being. The sunk cost fallacy isn't just about tennis clubs. It can affect major business decisions, relationships, and even government policies. We often throw good money after bad, or waste time on projects that clearly aren't working, all because we can't let go of our past investments. So how do we avoid this trap? The key is to focus on future benefits rather than past costs. Ask yourself, regardless of what I've already invested, what choice will give me the best outcome going forward? Remember, it's okay to cut your losses. By recognizing the sunk cost fallacy, you can make clearer, more rational decisions that truly serve your best interests. Now let's shift gears and explore another fascinating concept in behavioral economics: transaction utility. This is where our friend Maya comes in, about to make a purchase that perfectly illustrates this principle. Maya needs a new quilt for her double bed. She spots a sale where all quilts, king, queen, and double sizes, are marked down to $150. The original prices: $300 for king, $250 for queen, and $200 for double. Now logically, Maya should buy the double-size quilt. It fits her bed and meets her needs, but what does she do? She buys the king-size quilt, even though it's too big for her bed. This is transaction utility in action. Maya's decision wasn't based on the quilt's use value, but on the perceived deal she was getting. She felt she was saving $150 on the king-size quilt, compared to only $50 on the double. Transaction utility is the additional pleasure or pain we derive from the perceived quality of a deal. It's separate from the actual usefulness of what we're buying. Retailers understand this psychology well and often manipulate prices to create the illusion of a great deal. So, how can we guard against falling into the transaction utility trap? First, always ask yourself, would I buy this if it weren't on sale? Focus on the item's actual value to you, not just the perceived savings. Remember, a deal is only truly a deal if it serves your actual needs. By being aware of transaction utility, you can make purchases that genuinely enhance your life, rather than just giving you a momentary thrill of a bargain. For our final insight, let's head to the beach and uncover a principle that affects our purchasing decisions daily: context-dependent pricing. Imagine you're lounging on this beautiful beach, craving a cold beer. You ask a friend to fetch you a beer. Interestingly, you might be willing to pay more if they're buying it from a fancy resort than from a rundown convenience store, even though it's the exact same beer. This phenomenon is context-dependent pricing. Our perception of value and fairness in pricing isn't just about the product itself, but heavily influenced by the context in which it's sold.